Hello, dear organizers, colleagues, and participants. Thank you for the opportunity to take part in this conference. My colleagues and I carried out the research into decarbonization of the economy through the introduction of innovative technologies into the energy sector. Please let me introduce my colleagues. Serhii Voitko, Doctor of Economics, Professor, Head of Department of National Economics. Tetiana Pavlenco, PhD in Economics, Department of Theoretical and Applied Economics, and me, Olena Trofymenko, PhD in Economics, National Technical University of Ukraine, Igor Sikorsky, Kyiv Polytechnic Institute. Two of the 17 Global Sustainable Development Goals by 2030 approved at the UN Summit on Sustainable Development are Goal 7 Affordable and Clean Energy and Goal 12 Responsible Consumption and Production. Achieving this goal by 2030 involves many tasks, including decarbonization of the economy, intensifying R&D activities in energy production, increasing the share of renewable energy in the global energy balance, the introduction of the energy innovations. Within the framework of this study, we formed two scientific hypotheses that the first, the introduction of innovative technologies into the energy sector has a positive impact on decarbonization of the economy, and the second, the development of renewable energy in Ukraine, in contrast to the global indicator, depends on the political vector of development. To support this hypothesis, we conducted the necessary stages of the study within which general scientific methods were used. The first stage, the leading countries in terms of introducing innovative technologies into the energy sector were identified and their positions within GDP per capita and fossil CO2 per capita were analyzed. This slide shows that the leading countries in the implementation of energy innovations are Norway, Finland, Japan. In general, based on the positions of the countries in these coordinates, one can say that there is no directly proportional relationship between GDP and fossil CO2 per capita and the Global Energy Innovation Index. It is observed only in some countries on the list such as Norway, Denmark, the Netherlands and China. However, it is obvious that high-tech countries have a high index of energy innovation. That is, they invest in the development and dissemination of energy-efficient technologies. For example, Finland, France, Japan, Germany, Canada, the United Kingdom, with a GDP in the range of 40,000 to 55,000. The growth rate of global investment in energy efficiency technology in 2019 compared to 2016 significantly decreased. At the same time, global investment in renewables has been growing steadily. This indicates the priority of the development of renewable energy sources in the world. At the second stage of the study, 70 countries were analyzed within such areas of innovative development of the energy sector as the introduction and development of renewable energy. The diameter of the circle graphically determines the amount of renewable energy consumption in 70 countries, which are also depicted in the coordinates of fossil CO2 per capita and GDP per capita. It is clear that the United States, China, Germany, Brazil, India and the United Kingdom are the leaders in renewable energy consumption. It's also necessary to analyze the dynamics of renewable consumption in Ukraine and in the world, since the growth of renewable energy capacities is one of the indicators of developing innovative technologies in the energy sector. The decline in the use of renewable energy sources in Ukraine can be explained by an economic crisis of 2008 to 2009 in Ukraine resulting from the global crisis, as well as political crisis of 2008 to 2009. From 2014 to 2016, renewable energy consumption in Ukraine decreased again, which can be explained primarily by the political and economic situation in 2014. Moreover, in 2014, Ukraine experienced a political crisis, military aggression in the east, and the annexation of the Crimea by the Russian Federation. After analyzing these data, we can conclude that global consumption of renewable energy is growing regardless of global crisis, while the crisis in Ukraine has a negative impact on the development of renewable energy in Ukraine. We have also analyzed the main measures of the countries with a high global energy innovation index. You see the leading countries at the energy sector on the slide. The main measures are connected with the governmental policy and support for the development of technological innovation. The main specific results of the study consist in establishing the relationship existing among CO2 emissions reduction, the resulting indicators of innovation in the energy sector, and the economy based on the analysis of them in different countries. The study also made it possible to identify areas for improving innovative development of the energy sector of the national economy, taking into account successful world experience. We can also add that this study was conducted in the context of cooperation with the Ministry of Economic Development, Trade and Agriculture of Ukraine for the project Synergy of Knowledge, Experience and Creativity for the Future. For your attention and for the opportunity to be a part of this significant conference.